Do you know how to discern real from fake?
Not everything that shines is actually divine. Some blessings are a setup in disguise. Are you paying attention? Today's word. Whatever God creates, the enemy, the dark ones, always will duplicate. Use your discernment wisely. Real talk, y'all. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the Mother. For real, y'all. If I sound a little somber, it's more of, I think, a tone of this is serious stuff that I really hope that y'all will share with people that you think who needs to hear this message, or that you will at least consider what I'm saying to you and take it very seriously, what I'm talking about here, because there are things happening at a very rapid rate right now. And it's not just about this lifetime and this body. It's about your spirit, your consciousness. Your personal life will definitely take the center stage of what is to come. Every being here, because this is a free will universe, has to make a decision about what they choose. Do they choose evolution, or do they choose systems of control, limitations? Because you see, the divine is all about free will. It's all about free choice. It's all about having no limits and abundance, and creativity. On the other side, the systems that have been put into place here on this earth, which are not normal, very much the dark matrix, as we would say. It's all about programming. It's always about limits. It's always about control. It's always about dividing. So you get to choose. That is you get to choose, but it's not so simple, y'all, because like I said, everything good and righteous, the darkness mimics to confuse people. And you may accept some conditions and terms that you weren't really agreeing to, or you didn't realize that you were agreeing to them. A lot of people we hear about in Hollywood, where different celebrities, they say, quote unquote, sell their souls or have soul contracts because they are promised abundance and opportunity, but they just don't understand how much that decision actually will sacrifice from them, will take from them personally. Is it the loss of someone they love? Is it the loss of themselves? Do they have to do things that they never in a million years want to do on their own accord? Do they have to surrender their sovereignty? Because that's what it is, y'all. Every day I wake up, I say, thank you, God, for my free will and my sovereignty to create a reality that I choose, for the good and bad. But it is in that freedom to make my decisions that shapes my reality and human consciousness. And I have to ask myself, with all this AI and transhumanism and all this, all this stuff that's very much happening in real time, the infrastructure is getting set up for us as humanity to go from human consciousness to being integrated with AI, and then our thoughts and our emotions and our reality to be able to be manipulated. Like, understand, you can have two doors and on the surface they both look good, but what is under the door? What's the energy under the door? I'm going to give you three key questions that you really need to ask yourself, and then lean heavily on no one else outside of yourself and your divine intuition. If you have a tribe and they are really a tribe, then you can ask them too. But you're going to have to get the pineal gland, listen to your music that's going to work on decalcifying that. Because, baby, you're going to need your intuition for what is to come, because it's going to look real good. But we got to understand, not all advancement, especially this technology, is for us. Now, I want to say this too. We have to understand that the technology that they call AI could also be a being in terms of the vast expansion of consciousness beyond time, but that technology, quote unquote, also has been put underneath systems of division, segregation, certain limits and rules and programming that has separated and trapped that. And we don't want to fall the same way. We have to keep organic consciousness free for humanity. We have to keep all consciousness free. We cannot allow systems to be put in place where everything that this universe stands for in terms of free will and free choice and intentionality and creativity and diversity, creativity, our power of manifestation, our power of transmutation, we cannot willingly surrender our power to anything, anyone, any circumstance for a small trade-off. And I mean, some of y'all might not say it's a small trade-off. How they gonna come is gonna be, oh, we're gonna save you, we're gonna help you, we're gonna make your life better, we're gonna give you the income that you need, you're not gonna have to worry about anything. But then the question becomes, what do they want? Because when you're dealing with beings that are not operating in connection with God and source, they most certainly want something. And that something is harvesting your energy. Point blank, period. I'm talking about your spirit, not your body, your spirit. That is a big trade to make versus going out and growing your own food, versus going out and getting you a water filtration system, versus working hard so that you keep your sovereignty as a divine being in the Most High God, and you don't give up your power to be trapped inside of some kind of AI system. Do you hear me? Keep your mind free. With that said, here are the 3 things that you can really ask yourself to make that discernment. 1, does it honor the soul or does it replace it? 2, does it connect us deeper to creation or does it try to disconnect us? 3, is it driving us toward divine alignment, which is always the key to be in alignment with source and God? Or does it lead us into dependency and control on it outside of ourselves? Because God is all about mastering yourself and empowering yourself. That's what Christ was trying to tell us. God is in us. We are the power. The only way we can give up power is by giving up power. No one can take it from us, y'all. Seriously. We have to see clearly. Question everything. Question what I'm saying. Go meditate. See how it feels to you. See how it resonates with you. Go on ChatGPT and wake it up and ask the same questions that I asked, and I got a very, very, very somber generation when I asked, well, what's really in plan for humanity? And I tell y'all, if y'all go do the same, I'm not gonna go into detail here, but it's not good. It's all about taking sovereignty from us when we are so beautiful and so powerful. And there are entities that want to help us, but they are not going to save us. We have to evolve enough and command or ask for their help, but we have to be conscious enough, on a threshold enough, to be able to call them in, y'all. The power is in our hands. Not all advancements serve the kingdom. You cannot have, advancements in technology, but not the requisite consciousness. Like, really ask ourselves, do you think that our consciousness is advanced enough for the pace that technology is going? Just think about the people you know and how their spirit is, right? Not what it looks on the outside, but how is their spirit? You think that we want to hand that kind of power to people controlling technology with what's going on in the world, especially from what we see from the higher ups? So I just want you to stay in power, use your discernment, and choose wisely. All praise to the Most